what's up guys? Chase with iDub Hockey, hanging out with AJ, category stick manager for Bauer Hockey, hanging out here in New Hampshire with your 3 families of sticks, including the new 2S Pro. Before we start talking tech and spec, how would you describe differences in flex profile and maybe style of player each family is geared for?
Yeah, so the Vapor that you have is our low kick stick. It's really designed for the player that wants to maximize quick release. So whether you're a defenseman like Aaron Ekblad or you're a forward like Patrick LITE, you're really just trying to get the most out of that stick with the quickest release possible. And then when you move on in the spectrum, you have the Nexus Stick, so the 2N Pro, and it's really kind of our versatility stick, so maximizing your shot efficiency in all ways possible. So you got a guy like Austin Matthews that's in a ton of different situations, and he's just getting the puck off as quickly as he can in those situations. And then we move on to our Supreme Stick, and it's our power stick. So guys that are really leaning into the shot, it's the high kick, you know, you're maximizing that power transfer because you're getting the whole stick behind it.
All right. And then so let's start with that 2S Pro. 1S was a great success on its own, but how were you able to really take it to the next level this year?
Yeah, so we took a lot of learnings from Vapor and Nexus, but we applied it to Supreme. So this is actually a huge upgrade for the Supreme family. So we have ACL in the blade. ACL, as we've touched on before, is kind of a more efficient way to lay up the carbon fibers. So we're using thinner plies, reducing weight, but managing impacts just the same.
So more effectively and efficiently layering your carbon fiber?
Yep, for sure. And then another big upgrade is the DuraFlex Resin technology that we had in Nexus. So DuraFlex, as you guys know, is a higher flexural strength resin. Basically what that means is you're allowed to lean into your shot a lot more before the resin starts to break down. So with Supreme, it fits perfectly because, you know, it's our high kick. It's for the guy that leans into his shots.
Really bowing out the stick.
Yeah.
So kind of keeping that pop life and just the structural integrity a little bit better.
Yep, for sure.
And then what about the blade core? Are we still going to see Renew core in this?
Yep, so Renew core is staying in Supreme for the 2S Pro. It's the same Renew core technology that you guys know and love from the Supreme 1S. So it's that pressurized gel in the blade, really seeks out the cracks when cracks start to happen within the blade to help keep that pop life longer in the blade.
And it doesn't explode all over the ice when you break this?
No, it won't explode all over the ice when you break it.
Well, let's talk about your 2N Pro for maybe someone that hasn't checked that one out yet. What were you guys able to do to make this an even better, more advanced stick from the 1N?
Between this and the 1N, you got ACL technology, which we touched on for the 2S Pro, and DuraFlex Resin. And then another big upgrade is our blade system. So in the 2N Pro, we have the LITE blade system. So kind of on a stiffness scale, you have Vapor on one end, which is super stiff, Supreme on the other end, which isn't very stiff. And then now you have Nexus that sits more in the middle between the two with its new blade core. So the LITE blade system is your mix between light and stiff. So it gives you a little bit of a stiffness between the Supreme and Vapor blade for that, you know, traditional Nexus feel. It's one of our most popular blade cores in the NHL, so we're really excited to kind of bring it to the masses.
And it really fits in with your idea that that's the in-between stick between that quick release and that high kick, but same thing with the stiffness, right?
Yep.
And then let's finish this off with a 1X LITE. Weight-wise, it's the lightest of the 3 families, but what's the other technology that really separates it from Supreme and Nexus?
So the biggest thing that separates Vapor from the rest of the families is our QRT Plus. So QRT Plus is just an evolution of QRT, but we've also added what we call the Plus layer, and you'll see it on the front of the blade. It looks like there's kind of some angles in the heel of the blade. And what that does is it stabilizes the blade a little bit more from opening too much. Because some of the feedback that we got on the previous Vapor was that it was opening a lot on maybe one-timers. So you see a guy like Patrick LITE taking, you know, 1Ts all the time, and you don't want to stick opening up on those because you want to be as accurate as possible.
So giving you a little more versatility from the low kick family.
Yep.
All right, AJ, well, thanks for having us out here, filling us in. And then for you at home, want to check out more of these Bauer sticks, make sure you go to inlineandicewarehouse.com.